Allison, I need a cup of coffee.
Me as well.
It is that time of the day.
You're slowly turning me into you. I'm up before the sun and I'm drinking coffee and Tim
uh,
Tams now.
yes, I heard that slowly turning into me has real pros and cons. You should get a therapist.
Been
Well,
there,
well,
not.
one thing that's exciting is ever since I think you commented on one of my posts like months ago, and it was some interesting comment. So I clicked onto your feed. One of the first things I noticed about you was that you're very elegant, and your your TikTok feed is very elegant. So when we decided to work together, I realized we have a problem because elegance is not something that I've ever been accused of. So we've been working on aesthetics, and so I'm excited about the fact that you took the lead on what we're doing today, and I'm also excited for the reveal because I haven't seen it.
Luckily, you have had Gracie, which I think she's done a pretty good job
Yes,
with
that
helping with
is true.
aesthetics because
Yes,
design system.
I just try and stay close to her someplace in the world, and it kind of blends in.
Um, yeah, so we now have a folder in our OneDrive
Okay.
that is called Sting. And so you should be able to see everything. Um, I think you'll like the script the best. I don't know how we actually do that on the live stream, if you show it or read it out loud, but
Yeah.
you're better at this than I am.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to? I want you to do the reveal. So, do you want to share your screen and walk me through each one and kind of chat about it?
Yeah, I can.
For
Well,
those of you that are watching, Allison and I are going to be starting to do a mostly weekly podcast as long as we can work it in every week. And so we're putting together the Sting, which if you watch a podcast, usually there is a cold open where there's some clip from the podcast kind of edited in, and then there's some kind of a graphical intro section. So that's what we're working on today. And Allison's been working on it. So I'm excited.
kind of. I'm very excited about it because you have done very cool animations. And I have been wanting to learn how to do that. So I've been basically just doing the first step, which is creating the storyboard
Yeah.
and then also creating. Hold on, I'm just getting my computer set up to share. Here we go. Well, I can actually kind of talk through the process. So, Cafe shared the process with me on how to get this done, and it is basically to write out an idea of the almost like you're writing like acts and scenes for a play, to write that into ChatGPT and do it scene by scene in order to generate like still images that then he takes into Grok and then he's able to animate them there and then you basically stitch them together. um, and what I did on the background of that, which is interesting because we kind of talk about it on TikTok, like how important context is in our context system. Um, I had, I don't think I've shared that with you yet either.
You have not.
Yeah, so I put together an entire like overview of our podcast and what that's about, and then I actually had to pull out like personal references and symbolism between all of our transcripts and the things that we've talked about throughout, like because we record all of these sessions. And so it pulled out a lot of our personality. So we basically have like a personality markdown, and then we have like what the podcast is actually about. And so I fed that in order to help it like give context
Oh,
to
that's
this
interesting.
it was creating. So that was
Yeah,
that
because
was
that gives it a ton of context.
yeah. So where do we start? Why am I nervous to do this? Um I hope you're not like, oh. Um do we start with the scene or do we start with the image? Let's start with the image. So this would be image 1. Well, that's not gonna work. I guess I don't have to do it from OneDrive. Oh, there we go. So this would be image 1. And this is the one with the avatars. I tried to like simplify it
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't sure how much Grok would handle.
Nice.
We'll have to see. Um,
How
and
did you know I love it when Gracie has a bun? That's like my favorite hairstyle. I don't think I've ever said that to you, but
oh, I
why
think
why do I have a crush on her avatar all of a sudden?
my chat GPT knew for some reason
I
because
probably did. It's been checking up.
um
Oh my
so and you
gosh.
do have a golden, 2 goldens, right?
3 Goldens, yeah.
3 goldens. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, so also ChatGPT really loved the golden and it was like slotting it
Needing
into
it is ubiquitous. They're always I have the door closed, otherwise there would be a couple of them in here probably. Okay,
yeah.
loving all of this. Hold up. I need to look at this. Also, I'm having a hard time not looking at Gracie. Okay. See, you even put one of my books in there. Did I say something about that book? I must have.
You must have in the transcripts.
It's
Did you say
just
something about the Sandlot? Because that was randomly on one of the TVs.
was it? No. I've never watched that movie.
I was like, why did it pick that? Maybe it's like the classic.
Uh-huh. Focus, fuel, and faith. This is and then the cartography. One thing Allison and I discovered once we got to know each other, we both have a love for cartography, which is map making,
Mhm.
which for me is not necessarily like mapping a location, although I do love drawing maps, but just in general, kind of understanding the context of a situation and somehow visually representing it.
It reminds me of there's this Harry Potter book that shows J.K. Rowling's work to put together the series. And like that's the kind of like mapping I like to do. It is kind of story mapping.
Hmm.
And she has this grid that goes from like the first book all the way to the 7th book that has all of the characters and how they connect
Oh
throughout
gosh.
the entire series. And she wrote it like in the beginning. And so it's kind of it like is an ode to her genius that
Wow.
she had actually planned out.
The whole thing.
Yeah, everything that was gonna happen.
If I start tearing up a little bit, you'll have to excuse me. That is just so beautiful. Best timeline, jury's out. Worst timeline.
Just kidding.
Okay, I'm super digging this.
I
That is
think
so
you
much
got
fun.
my cup again. That's another theme of our
Did I
chat.
steal your?
Discipline is freedom is something it puts on all of my images. So and
That
then I
is so
think it's
cool.
funny how this picture evolves over time as well.
All right,
So
let's see the next one. This is so much fun.
yeah, and I guess I should give the overall idea a little bit. So the original vision that I had was to kind of show like how we were both working separately. We kind of came together on ideas, and then we brought in AI and that like calming connection because we met on TikTok in the AI creator space. And then from there, it's more of just kind of like a working scene on how we started collaborating with AI and
Hmm.
like broader lives. And one of the themes of this was kind of to start with the sunrise and go all the way through.
Hmm.
It ends with a podcast scene, but it's really supposed to show kind of an ode to it's not just everything that we've done over what only 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy,
Yeah,
but the
that
fact that it
is kind
has
of
been
crazy.
like all nighters for
Yeah,
two
that is true. Yeah, we've sped up the timeline by just never sleeping, which
a little bit.
we need to put some billboard for Claude
Past
Fable or something someplace because Claude Fable has been a part of our relationship the whole time. Hold
so
hold
also
up one sec.
oh, okay.
Okay.
um so this was also the original images, which
Uh-huh.
I liked, because I think they looked a lot more realistic because it pulled from the pictures. But I think this is better for Grok. So I don't know. You've used Grok. It's best with this type of avatar animation, right?
It can do photorealistic too. It'll be curious. It's going to be handling a lot, so we'll just start playing with it.
Okay. There's really no need to download that when it's all in my computer. Anyways, that is what I call the app for fun. Okay, so let me open this up actually.
One thing, Al, is on a side note for editing, I realized we're actually doing a little bit of a how-to go from storyboard to graphics. I don't know. I mean, we'll just talk normally, but I'm going to be thinking like, how can we make sure we hit a few beats that would link together into a short form, like how to put together a graphic like we're making. So I don't know what that means exactly, but okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'll have to kind of switch between screens, it seems like. So here's the global style, which I actually haven't really read yet because they were turning out okay. This was, again, just kind of taken from the design system that we put together. But the scene is, I don't really want to read the entire thing, but it's our two separate creative workspaces in the beginning. On my side, it's my bright Florida apartment with the whole image. And then me sitting at a desk, still waking up after working late into the night, because I think that is pretty common for me that you're ready to go and I'm rolling in. Laptop remains open with an AI conversation visible, notebook full of errors, diagrams, maps, and systems. Cover the desks, and then my standard athletic wear.
Wait. You skip over Allison. You skipped over a drink reference. You should know me well enough to know that I want to know all about all the drinks. Are you a matcha girl?
I am. Yes.
Okay. Turnabout's fair play. If you're gonna try Tim Tams, I've never had matcha, so at some point I'll have to add matcha into a podcast, and you'll have to make some recommendation for what one and how to make it and everything.
I have a recipe that I really like.
Shocker.
So, it's actually like a banana matcha.
Oh,
it's really good and it's cold. But I haven't been making it as much here. I don't know why. I think maybe it's just because it's so hot in Florida, and I do normally drink it hot, but my favorite one is the cold banana one.
Oh, you're back. You're back at your apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you were going to be at the other place.
Oh, my friend that I'm helping, she lives downstairs.
Oh,
just on the floor.
handy.
Yeah, I recommended this place to her. So, okay, where were we at? So yes, matcha, and I am smiling from another idea. This sounds so cheesy for me to read.
No. It's fantastic. It's actually, but no, I get it. I will not read some of the prompts to get something formed. I'm like, this is not for public consumption, because it's kind of crazy what you have to do to get it to do what you want it to do sometimes. But no, this is good. This is good.
But now that we've jumped into the live streaming life, everything is for public consumption.
That's yes. Our lives are content.
Yes. Okay. So right side, cozy study illuminated by warm lamp, and the first morning glow, floor to ceiling bookshelves filled with books, notebooks, thoughtful objects surround the room. This feels like a reading test. A middle-aged builder. See, I actually didn't read it this close.
Old guy sitting at the desk.
A boomer builder pours fresh coffee.
That's just rude.
Into a favorite mug while wearing dark jeans, a fitted black t-shirt, a package of Tim Tams. Sits beside the coffee maker. His wife reaches into the frame, stealing one with a playful smile while a relaxed golden retriever walks past the desk. Family photos rest naturally on the bookshelf. Which I think I made references to both, because the first time I met Gracie, that is the first thing that she did. It was came in and stole all of your snacks.
That is
It's,
a
I think.
classic move of hers for sure. Yes. You could pray for me because now you see what I have to deal with all the time.
Yeah, so that, and then the family photos as well. And then yeah, just playing to that sunrise to sunset
Hmm.
idea. And that's pretty much it. But it was definitely wanted our two like separate, which was actually the imagery that you created,
Hmm.
that I really liked from that one still, like our two separate
Yeah.
offices. So let's go back to, hopefully this isn't moving too slow.
No, it's not.
Okay. What am I sharing now? Oh, that's not what I wanted to share. 1 second. We will go to
Good morning, Craigs, by the way. Good to see
tired.
you.
This feels like, here it is. Okay. So then scene 2 image is this. And this is kind of that
It's not
finally starting. Oh, it's not
it's
showing.
not presenting yet.
Oh, I showed the other one, the other screen. I've never been good at screen sharing,
Take your
honestly.
time. Not a big deal.
It's not my skill set.
Okay. We have the matcha. Also, I'm curious from the description, how and where did it pull in like the specifics of the books and like the specifics about our life from that description?
So, oh, you know what it might have been? So, what I did as well for the context is, remember that I sent you that prompt that my mom sent me
Yeah.
that showed like Chat GPT. It takes all of your context and it kind of makes like a little bit of a sketch of like who it believes you are. And I thought it was super representative, and I had you do it too.
Hmm.
And I think you agreed. I
Yeah.
fed it with those as well
Oh, okay.
to get an idea of, because it shows a lot of different scenes of our lives and in like avatar form. So I figured that that would be a good context. So I'm wondering if this book is in there, or you made a reference to it in one of the transcripts, which is just kind of
I could.
crazy how much it picks up, like the little details actually.
You know what is unbelievable? I mean, understand what I'm thinking about now is you could.
There we go. Can I?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's how I did it.
Yeah. That's so much fun. So, um, I'm thinking about building these, especially for things like this, inside of a Claude project that has. Did you do this inside of a project, or how did you feed it, or was it an individual chat?
Side of a project.
Yeah. So with all of that, that's crazy. I hadn't thought of doing that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll upload those other documents too. Because, well, I
Hmm.
already put them in our podcast OS system and GitHub. I just didn't commit them because I didn't want you to preemptively take a look at all of this.
Yeah.
This is the non-avatar version. And the scripts get better over time. We learned from this that we don't do it that way. We do it this way. Okay. Share.
Craig says, "Good morning, Allison."
Oh, good morning. All right. So the same, I made sure I put the global style in each one.
Hmm.
That was actually a learning tip. I spent a lot of time creating all of the images, and because it takes a bit. And I realized by like the second or third image that it started to, I don't know if they build off of each other or what happens.
Yes, they
But
do.
yeah, our like faces started to slowly change into different
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So not only did I have to reiterate the
That's
style,
called getting old, though, Allison. I'm used to that. I'm used to that. This is not what I always used to look like. It's unfortunate, but what can you do?
there too. But yeah, I had to put the global style in every single prompt. And then I also had to, the two avatar images that you created, I uploaded those to every single.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I did it all once. Well, I got to like 5, and then I was like, let's restart and do it with the
Mhm.
avatar. Um, so that was a learning curve. So this scene is when the parallel working spaces begin to virtually connect. I
Mhm.
thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if it makes it look so virtual, but I was okay with how it showed it. So I'm rapidly sketching systems. We have the team whiteboard now. Cafe reviews thoughtful community comments, podcast topics, and handwritten notes before smiling and moving confidently toward his own whiteboard. Body language mirrors one another without realizing it. I didn't put that in. That developed that. Um, Both whiteboards gradually become filled with elegant systems design, which is actually our design that is shown that it took from those photos. And then the center scene begins dissolving, camera position slightly above eye level. That's funny that it
Hmm.
added that because that's something that I think you have told me with the shoulder height. So it
Mhm.
probably took that from the transcripts,
Mhm. That's
potentially,
crazy. That's crazy.
right? So now it's like literally mirroring even like the live
Yeah.
stream restrictions.
Wow.
Soft sunlight fills both rooms, coffee mugs, Tim Tams, mechanical keyboards, all of that. Wait, do you know what I am thinking?
I do not.
Oh no, I think this is correct. Well,
I'm
because I had ones that were prompts and then I had ones that were actual scripts.
uh-huh.
And the scripts are a little bit more directive towards Grok of like what's moving.
Uh-huh.
I think perhaps I'm pretty sure I still have it set up right. Um, I think there's just not that much movement until the third or fourth script, so we'll have to see.
Tell me, you said their body language mirrors one another without realizing it was not something you added. Where did these scripts come from then, if you didn't write them?
Oh, I wrote. Okay, so this is how the whole thing went. I Let me see if I can remember everything that I did. I built that whole context in the project. And then after I built that context within the project,
This is why I love working with you. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. It just is so relaxing. If I fall asleep, it's because this is good.
then I had to build out a plan for how Grok would read it best.
Hmm.
And so I merged the two together and I put in the overview, I had it look at the personality, the brand thing, and then I wanted it to reference specific images within its context, the ones that I like the best. And then from there, I put in like each of the scenes. I probably put like 1 to 2 sentences on exactly what I wanted. And then I put in constraints. Like there were certain constraints that both of us had. Like don't put in this. Make sure we want to make sure that like this working relationship is highlighted. Things like that. So that was how I had built it out. Like
Hmm.
instead of entire scripts, I'd only put in 2 sentences, 2 or 3,
And then had it write it.
and then an overall direction. So I put in like here's like the big vision of the whole timeline and everything. And then I also put in a couple of like dialogue notes, but I
Hmm.
asked to pull it mostly from the personality context file.
Okay.
And from there, it built out a scene by scene, which is why I'm rereading these and I'm like um, second guessing them
Uh-huh.
because I just remember that it being more scene-ish because after it built the scenes, I was like, okay, I love this, like this, it's almost, it read like a movie, right?
Hmm.
I was like, I think this is great. But then because it read like a movie, it was going to be hard, especially like by the time you get to scene 4, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, ChatGPT is going to get confused if I feed it that. So then I asked it to take the most important components of each scene and put it into a
Hmm.
still prompt. And then I fed it the still prompts.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
that is, so there's the script scenes and then there's the ChatGPT still prompts. And that's where I was like, wait, did I get these two mixed up?
Hmm.
Because this almost could look like a still instead of like the scene act. But I don't know. I was so into it. Anyways, I want to share screen again. I'm just going to do the stop and then bring it back in because that seems to be a
Yeah,
little
one
easier.
thing to be aware of when you're on live stream is um, making sure there's no personally representative information that's showing up behind you. Like you just want to make sure that you don't share some of
Yeah,
that.
I kind of was like, maybe I should do a quick computer sweep, but at this point, it's mostly 500 projects, so
Yeah.
that's fine. They're actually almost done, so they're gonna be released anyways. Um,
Did I share my whole OneDrive with you?
no, I don't believe so.
Like if you click on AI field notes?
Do you want everyone to see your OneDrive?
Yeah, show them everything, especially the ultra personal secret file. Okay, so it's just showing that one. Yeah. No. Okay, I was just curious because I saw the thread there. I was like, oh, wait, I might have. I mean, I don't really care, but uh, so it just shows it in context. Okay.
Okay, so then scene 3 looks like. So this is where AI starts to be introduced. And it was supposed to be like kind of like mysterious overlooking
Mm-hmm.
type. And then it gets really messy. And I was like, I think the idea was like it is. We're just kind of like deep into the work, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe I kept telling it like clean it up a little just so
Mm-hmm.
I know what's going on. But this I felt was a little bit better representative of like the like kind of like mysterious type
Mm-hmm.
AI. Because that was also a theme of this was not only to us but like for the viewers we have talked a lot about like the good and bad of AI and whether it's like a dystopia or
Mm-hmm.
utopia that is going to come of AI.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was kind of that play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's that, and let's look at the script for that as well. At this point, I'm sharing the whole screen, right? Good. Honestly, it's easier. Okay. Um, Two workspaces are now visually connected by flowing diagrams and shared creative energy. Standing quietly in the background is an elegant, mysterious figure representing artificial intelligence, unaware of its presence. Notices it before the characters. I'm gonna know whether this is. I want to look at scene 4 script. Okay. See, I knew it. See how the formatting is different?
Yeah.
The other ones were I think I replaced them with the still prompts. So I'll have to go dig and find these ones
Okay.
for because they were much better. So oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But this is how it should look. And then they're a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
because it was a little bit more descriptive of like me walking in after you, like you're already on live stream, then I walk in and then like Gracie comes in. So it was more of this style. So I'll have to
Mm-hmm.
find the to Grok. Um I think I was copying and pasting so much I just was writing over them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the assumption. Okay, so this is how it actually reads.
Okay.
This shows the duration of it, the purpose, the emotion, the what the visual looks like, and then here's like where it shows the little movements and
Mm-hmm.
everything so that Grok could pick it up. So it's this one I thought was cool. So this was supposed to almost be like by this scene. Now it's just almost in fast forward
Mm-hmm.
and we're kind of doing like what is that called? Like a time lapse
Yeah.
of us working like all throughout the day. And then it's like representative of who both you and I are. And so for yours, it's your wife walks in and steals another Tim Tam, golden retriever curls up, coffee gets reheated, laughs uncontrollably at something Allison said, and I didn't write this, but apparently
It sounds right.
holds up a book. A more beautiful question, quietly sketches boxes before explaining something, walks to the whiteboard and somehow summarizes 30 minutes into one diagram, accidentally wins another Fortnite game
I
during
wish.
a quick break, and writes, let's break this down. And then me starts with matcha, ends with coffee, ends with an energy drink, and ends with water. apparently all three at the
You
same
do?
time.
Yes, I'll be curious to see how that's handled.
Actually, it's
Yeah, it's
like it does know
triple
me
fisting it.
because I don't know how.
That
Oh,
sounds
I
right.
really do always have like four, and I don't think I've ever brought that up. So that's also funny.
We can
That's
we
I
can
always
compare notes as our
forget.
water passes by.
Okay, so disappears and reemerges in modest workout clothes halfway through. I did add that
My,
because it loves to put me in
yes.
like short shorts and no
Yeah.
sports for some reason.
Yeah.
So step out on balcony to observe real life over the water view with boats passing through. Um, can you actually see? There really are always sailboats.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
dolphins. That was crazy that time when you were talking to Gracie and I, and you said something like there's always dolphins out there, so you turned the camera around and there was a dolphin that well that's I love that. I love that.
yeah, when
Dolphins
they
are
jump
magic
out
to me.
fully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I can see from my screen when I'm working, like on
Oh,
like
you can
my
see one.
9 to 5. Yeah, and can like watch from the background
No
or I can,
kidding.
there's like a little tiny mirror right here
Uh-huh.
and I can see them like while I'm
That's
working.
so
It's
much
cool.
fun.
Um, so okay, what else do I have? I feel like this is much more exposing than I thought. I should have read all the way through. I was like, it looks right. Um, walks out onto the balcony for 30 seconds just to look at the sunrise before running back inside. Bible appears beside the laptop, takes a 10-second gym break with dumbbells in the office, suddenly runs into another whiteboard because wait, entire new framework appears, writes identity in huge letters, circles it, everything branches outward, pulls up maps, diagrams, and operating systems, accidentally builds 3 entirely unrelated projects while researching one topic. Mine is much longer because I think my chat GPT knows
No
me.
shoot, yeah.
Um, Google something existential at 2:14 a.m. Quietly smiles after reading a thoughtful community comment, shared moments. Wait, I'm almost like scared. Like,
What's it gonna say?
silent pointing at whiteboard, both talking with hands, coffee mugs clink, laughing, complete silence while typing, both simultaneously stop. Realize you're solving the same thing from opposite directions. Binocular vision, AI quietly slides a notebook closer and neither notices. Oh, I think that's cool.
Uh-huh.
Camera, fast cuts, macro shots, overhead desk shots. Yeah, hidden details. These are all just like little things we've talked about that it pulled out.
Uh-huh.
This kind of stuff is just fun to
That's
see.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's as fun for everybody else to watch because
I don't
like
care. I'm having fun.
yeah, right? It's like you see that and you're like, wait, we only mentioned that once. That's so
Yeah. Yeah.
or it's like, oh, it actually picked up on that's a really regular thing.
You'll have to do a deep dive into the tiny elephant sketch. What's that all about?
No, I do know. I do know. And like that, like that's what I mean. That is not important at all. It's I don't give ChatGPT a ton of images of myself, but I had to when I was
Mhm.
making one sketch. Actually, I don't have it readily available here. And one of the pictures was me in Thailand with an elephant. And
Oh
so
yeah.
now it thinks I love elephants. I don't not love them,
Yeah.
but I'm not particularly obsessed.
It's kind of that is interesting because it's so good at pattern matching, but sometimes it very well, not sometimes, but very often it picks up on some little detail, magnifies it like it's the whole.
Mhm.
Like and then labels like this is how Allison is because of one little comment. I'm like, no, that's a little bit of an overstatement or a complete overstatement.
Yeah,
Um,
it does make some assumptions.
mhm.
That one that you did with the wrists, it's funny because I was
With the what?
spiraling like we went over like what are our strengths for the podcast and what are our potential
Oh
risks
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
factors. And I sat there in my head and argued with it for like
Yes.
a day off and on
Yeah.
where I actually think I found some flaws in its logic and I
Uh-huh.
like was noticing myself like
Well, if you
wanting
want to pass a note to me, I'll pass a note back to
I
it.
was thinking about it. I was like, I want to argue with your thought and be like,
Yeah.
aren't you supposed to be good at logic? Because I
Yeah.
see a gap. Um, okay. So scene 5. So now by this time it's night.
Yeah.
Um, and this was actually my idea. I like the idea of like it's starting to work with us, the
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not the avatar one. It's a little, yeah.
Oh, I literally cuss my AI out regularly, Craigs. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I do
But
like that. I like that it's working because that's, I mean, a lot of times I'll get Fable up and running, which did you see? Did you see
no,
my post this morning?
no,
Fable is full time
yes.
for like $100 and $200 a month
Okay.
ones.
Okay. Well, that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But me, good.
Now
Yay.
we can relax a little bit.
Honestly, because I actually was well, yeah, had some stuff that I had to do, and I was like, yeah, I've kind of told you this before, that anybody who doesn't work in tech or that hasn't fell into the AI psychosis trap, which is so fun. I'm okay with it. It is hard. Well, especially when you have projects that you have wanted to do, like I actually, okay, fun little news. I fully deployed the app that
Oh, did you?
I told you about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't shared the link yet
I was gonna
anywhere.
say I'll be looking in my email inbox. What the heck?
You will be the first person to get it. Well, no, okay, I kind of lied. My trainer
Uh-huh.
that is in Dubai that I talk to like once every 2 weeks, she was the very first person to get it.
Oh, did she
Maybe she's
really? Oh,
in theory, but she's not. She's one of like my favorite people.
yeah.
But I was like at the gym last night and I had run it right before I left for the gym. And then I was talking to her because I talk to her when I'm at the gym. And I was like, let me just see if it works. And while I was leaving her the voice note, I was like, I'm just going to text it to you and see if I can click it. And it pulls up, and it did. It was such a weird feeling of like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, it's up and it's like at a point where I'm ready to release it.
Yeah.
And which the point is, my mom even said, she's like, you've been talking about this idea for a year and a half. Well, since Fable has come out,
Mm-hmm.
what I have slowly been working on product requirements for a year at least, I was able to just execute all of it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think it was just Fable. I also like started to decide to dive deep into this around the same time that Fable was there, but Fable definitely gave me the confidence, I think, in like auditing full apps end
Yeah.
to end in the security part, which is what I think would have held me back from actually feeling okay releasing. So, anyways, very huge side note. But the point is that when you have so many projects that you want to get done and then there's a potential limit, I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to get as much done as I have because I already wrote up all of the details of this.
Yeah.
So
Well, now maybe we can get some sleep. Actually,
I'm
that's what for those of you like there's a model that came out that's just unbelievable at massive projects, and you can give it a huge data set, kind of brainstorms and ideas and specifications, and it can just read all of that and execute on it like nothing else. And but Anthropic has been like giving us these little drips. Like you can have this for 4 days, then we're shutting it off, and it's going to API, which is a lot higher cost if you go API route with it. And then they're like, it's going to shut down on Friday. Well, Friday afternoon, they're like, we're extending it. And so everybody that's been using it that has a lot that they want to build is like just staying up all night. Like I've been running it from remote control, and I'll just wake up every half an hour and make sure it's like still working on stuff. And if not, I'll give it some more instructions. So there's been a lot of sleepless nights for the last couple of weeks. But now they just told us yesterday or last night that it's like full time for the higher tiered paid subscribers, so we can all relax. Because it did feel like a shopping spree. Like you have 4 minutes to get anything you want from the store, and it's like, okay, I'm locked in here. But it's just like, okay, you have another 4 minutes. It's like, all right, Now it's like, okay, you can just type whatever you want.
All of it. I should have
Hmm.
got the basket. Okay.
Okay, so which one is Chad and which one is Katie, I guess? Have we assigned names to these characters yet?
Oh no, we haven't. Whichever. I'm good with taking either one.
Okay, all right.
Um, but oh yeah, I was gonna say too, I like the idea of it actually like coding because I think it brings in like the whole sub-agent
Hmm.
piece that everyone's really excited about. So anyways, script
It would be
time.
a little dystopian because sometimes I'll literally have 107 agents. They're all working simultaneously on a project, so it'd be to have like a massive a massive agents off in the distance all working.
The script for 5 is missing too. I started rushing this towards when I realized I was on like hour 4.
Right.
Um, so
The AI is doing a
oh
Tim Tam slam. I love it.
oh yeah, that was actually my idea.
Hold up. I'm gonna have to share my Tim Tams with AI. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, both Gracie and Katie.
This is gonna be a problem.
So this is the last scene. I like this one because it's a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have the script for that. No, I don't know how I did that. So I'm gonna have to go and pull each of the scripts,
Hmm.
or they just didn't save in my Visual Studio that I shut down. That could have been part of it too. So
Okay.
anyways,
I like it.
how do you feel about the images? Are they
I love them. I love the images. I'll be curious to see with the very complicated ones, or
Mhm.
like the ones that have a lot going on. As we'll just test drive Grok and see how it handles the complexity. When I made that sequence that triggered this, the me getting ready in the morning sequence, that
Mhm.
was like last fall, and the models have gotten so much better. And so if you watch it carefully, you'll see like my leg walking through a table and me merging with a chair for a second. So there's a lot of that kind of thing going on in the background, which I just personally don't care about that, but because it's just to be goofy. Um, so do we want to pull Grok up
Yeah,
and let's test drive it?
yeah, and then while you pull Grok up, I'm going to actually give the real scenes,
Okay, yeah.
which should only take a minute, really,
Yeah.
because I have them up now. Here we go. Oh yeah, much better.
Okay, let me pull up my Okay, do you want to run it on your end? How do you want to handle this as far as
Um, Can you do it?
I can?
I've never used Grok, and also I want to get these scenes in really quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pull up my Grok. Uh where is my Is it inside of images and graphics? Is that where that folder is? Staying there it is. Okay.
Mhm. And now scene. Oh well, let me re-upload the scenes
Okay.
there. Give me just a minute. I'll just do through scene 3 at least,
Okay, so
so that we have the first few.
okay,
Okay.
one question.
Mm-hmm.
You have so they are built in horizontal aspect ratio, which I feel like they kind of need to be because it's spread out. If you do like a 9:16 vertical, like mobile
Mm-hmm.
aspect ratio, it's going to be hard to like see the stuff. So I think we do need to do it in a vertical mode. Um, and this is for So I'm separating a couple of things out. I'll have to figure out how to do it. This will be for ultimately YouTube, because that's where I'll be posting the edited podcast videos. And so horizontal is fine. We may want to see if we can figure out after the fact how to create maybe like a scaled back 9x16 or 9x16 vertical.
I like that you brought that up because I was thinking that as well. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
So this will be
Okay, the scene 1 through 4 scenes are good to go.
okay. Trying to think. I've got 2x3, 3x2, 1x1, 9x16, and 16x9 widescreen. And I think you made them in 3x2, it looks like. So I'll select that one. And then upload media.
No, see, these are more fun because they have the dialogue. So sorry that I wasted everyone's time in the beginning.
No, you didn't. It
They
just gets more fun. Okay.
Twice.
Yeah, I want to be sure that I'm looking at the right thing here. Give me the actual title for the image that you want me to upload for the first scene. What's the actual technical?
Me?
Yeah.
Scene -1 image -av
Okay.
.png.
Perfect. Okay. There's that. And then the scene 1 script.md, is that what I'm grabbing? Okay.
Yep.
Whoa.
I still don't know how to tell when you're talking to me or when you're talking to your AI.
Let's see here. Control A. I don't really talk to Grok, so Grok is, well, sometimes I do, but Grok is wild. Control C. Copy. Okay, make sure I'm getting the whole thing. Scene 1, mornings, 2 mornings. Okay. So that's the one, for the script duration, 4 to 5 seconds. Okay. So we'll make it a 6 second. There's 6 or 10 seconds. Those are the two options.
So
All right.
the beginning of each script, it says a proposed time. Oh yeah, that's what you're looking at. Okay.
Well, on Grok, you either have 6 or 10. Those are the only two options it gives you. So I'll go with the 6 on that one. And I'm gonna hit send, and let's see what it does.
Okay.
And then I will reveal it. Grok goes off the rails so fast sometimes that I literally won't share it on my screen until I see what it comes up with.
What are you inputting into it? You're literally just giving it the
I
script.
uploaded the image file,
Mhm.
and then I just copied and pasted this.
Morning.
Whoa.
Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Oh, that's
Morning.
cool. Hold up.
Time to
Wait.
build.
This
Hold
could
up.
definitely.
Here, wait. Okay. I need to turn down my audio on that, which is what?
Also, announcement, everyone. We're going to do a podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
We never actually announced that.
No, we hadn't. We have not. I did mention on my stream though that we were going to. Let me see. This is so loud, but let me see where it's coming in from.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Okay,
Morning.
this is cool.
Time to build.
Okay. All right. Guess I'll just. Well, I can just share this. This is gonna be so good, Hal. I'm excited.
Yay. This was also completely unplanned. We had no clue that we were going to end up meeting today and build out this thing. It came from a very random decision yesterday.
Yeah,
And it went well.
it's turning out. Okay, so how can I share? Can I make this like full screen?
It also just shows how fast you can work with AI, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to upload it, because I know you have like 800 monitors, I can, if you want to, oh, I don't know. That would probably take a while.
Well, it's upscale, make video, extend, regenerate. Let me download this. Save as. This would be scene 1. I'll put it in the Sting. I'm going to put in like a subfolder inside of the Sting. Okay. Scene 1.1. Save, and then let me play that. Let's see here.
Are you using regular Grok or Grok build? By the way.
Grok build? It's just regular. Grok Imagine is what it's called.
Oh, okay. Oh, I actually see where it says Imagine.
Okay, here we go.
Time to sign up.
Now I can turn you back up. And I don't know where this is going to be coming in from. That's one of the downsides to the... Well, it's not, it's an upside, but it can be complicated on the audio.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Oh, wait, I'm not on. I might have missed that if you're sharing it.
No, I'm not sharing it yet. I'm pulling it up, and then I've got to figure out where the audio is coming on now. Game. Okay. Why is that on game? I don't know, but we can turn that down.
Morning.
There we go. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to share my screen. 172 hours later. Window. This one. Share. Now what? Let me see. Oh, give me 1 second. I don't know why it goes to this. This is so kind of dumb to me that they do it this way. Let me see if I can, because I want to share it with the people. You are presenting. I know, but I want you just to show it. Why are you turning into something weird? Oh, back to tab. Show my screen. You are presenting. To avoid an infinite mirror, don't share your entire... Well, I'm not. There we go. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
media player. That's up.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Isn't
There's
it?
there's actually so much going on. I feel like I still watch
Morning.
each slide at once.
Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Okay, one thing I see wrong.
On the table.
What's that?
I think your dog is walking on the desk.
Oh, let me see.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
Oh, yeah, it walks through the desk. One thing that got missed is the expression on my face when Gracie stole a Tim Tam. The fact that I still have a pleasant expression on my face is missing how possessive I am of my Tim Tams.
Yeah, I mean, I think this will take
Morning.
a couple of
Time to build.
iterations.
This could definitely be a system.
I like it. Feedback. I need it just to go ahead and replay.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
I feel like I'm surprised that it did such a good job at like the complexity and two things going on two different screens. That's kind of impressive,
Yeah.
honestly.
I think so as well. I don't know how I feel about it. I
Morning.
feel like I'll be
Time to
critical,
build.
but I kind of want to
This could
see
definitely be a system.
like from one scene to the next.
Mm-hmm.
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
One thing I like about it is that it's panning differently on the two, so it's
Mhm.
showing clearly that it's two different rooms,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is cool.
Yeah, it did handle the separation pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And I also like the fact that down at the bottom, it's one desk. I think that's kind of cool that it's, the merging of the project together is already started. Because that kind of happened as soon as we started talking. I mean, as soon as I started listening to your TikTok, I was like, I need to talk to this girl. Like, we need to do something. I don't know what, but we need to do something.
It's surprising how well it worked out because we work well together, and then like also we kind of talked about it, our foundational beliefs are very similar,
Mhm.
which a lot.
I also like the faith and fear. Did you put that in, or did that make that?
That is again from my sketch, which is just
Yeah.
taken from. I wonder if I can ask ChatGPT how many words we have exchanged.
I know
That-
just on the Marco Polo transcripts, it was like 157,000 words was on just
Oh,
on that.
I did add that in too, is part of the context
Uh-huh.
of the personalities. But I meant like me with my chat GPT.
Oh, with your, yeah.
I'm assuming it's insane. Because what did you say is a book?
About 70 to 80,000 words is an average, like nonfiction book. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This says my account's 81 weeks old, thousands of messages with current conversation alone being 5,000 recent messages, but that's like in memory. You to me, 2 to 4 million words, me to you, likely 3 to 6 million words, combined 5 to 10 million words exchange overall. To put that into perspective, Harry Potter, all 7 books, is about 1 million words.
Yeah, it's a lot.
5 to 9 complete Harry Potter series between the two of us.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting experience, right? At this moment, and this is something you and I have talked about. I am not very polished, obviously, in any area of my life, and by the time it's time to like polish something, I'm already onto something else. And I know, knowing you, that you push in and get like a really good quality product. So this will be interesting. Right here we diverge, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. Watching the expression on your face as you watch stuff, because I'm like, that's awesome, and you're like, I'm like,
I
okay.
thought it was going to be the opposite, to be honest. But yeah, I want it to be probably a little clean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to run scene 2?
Yep. All right.
Or is there a fun? I mean, we don't have to go through all of them. There's a fun one. I'd like to see how it handles scene 4 because that one is complicated.
Okay. Scene 1, 2 mornings. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go back. And then inside, this will be curious. I've never actually done this before.
Morning. Time to
Shh, be quiet. Grok. So you can go back into it. And then inside of that, what I'm working on in Grok, you can regenerate it, you can extend, you can make, I don't know what it means, make a video. You can upscale it, which I guess makes it like a higher quality video output. And then you can also go in and just add some details. So it gives you some options as far as what you want to do. Okay. Going back, we're going to start a new one.
Do you
Upload.
give it any prompts? Because I'm starting to look at running scene 3. I just want to try it as well in parallel while you're doing scene 2.
Okay. What did you just ask me a question though?
Yes. Do you put in any prompt outside of
I just
like
copy and paste whatever script you give me and paste
oh,
it in. Okay, so going back in, which one do you want me to do?
2.
Scene 2, the one that has AV on it?
Yes.
Okay. And then scene 2 script.md.
Yes.
Okay. Control A, Control C. All right, here we go. I wish I could individually change the audio on this. I'm going to mute the tab.
Well, how do you do that? Because I'm, oh, got it. Mute site. Cool.
All right. I feel like I'm in trouble
Why?
with Gracie because she woke up before me and left and did not get any coffee. And so I feel like she married me because I'm a barista to get her own personal barista. And so when I okay, she sent me a picture of she went by 7 Brew. Okay. And the drinks at 7 Brew are at least $157 a piece. It's actually crazy. Do you have 7 Brew there?
Do we have one here? I'm not sure. I know there's in Michigan. But they're expensive everywhere.
Yeah. Although I did see, I went by there the other day because there's a new one right next. This is, are you familiar with Culver's restaurants? You're healthy. You probably have never been, but
No, I mean I lived in the Midwest, so
yeah,
can't go away from Culver's there.
yeah. So there's a Culver's. There's Sherwin-Williams where I go pretty much every day, and now there's a 7 inside of the same little off of the main road. You go down this little stub road, and Sherwin-Williams is right there. And now there's a 7 Brew and a Culver's. So this is gonna be a problem for me. Okay, let's take a look. Now this is interesting. Hold up. Okay, let me download this. Stop it. I don't even want to watch it. I'm just gonna download. I'm glad that you did this because I would not have thought to give it like directions. I just usually just type in like the complexity I think is really helping of the directions that you gave it. Because I usually give it super simple instructions like he picks up his coffee cup and sips on it or something like that. Okay.
Sometimes simpler is better, but it was ChatGPT, so
Yeah.
we'll
All right.
see.
So this is scene 2.1. Save. And then somehow you switched what you were sharing. So I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to play this. Go to my folder. Scene 2.1.
People keep asking the same.
Okay. All right, and then I'm going to share that window, and it's this one. Share. And then it did the silly thing again. How did I get it to stop doing that? Bring the call back here. Yes, and never do that again would be my preference. All right, there we go. You ready for this? Okay. How many monitors do you have?
One.
You have one? Okay.
I can barely handle that, so.
All right, here we go.
People keep asking the same questions because nobody organized the answers.
No.
Continue.
Nope.
My voice was a little low on that one.
Yeah, yeah, your super manly voice that you have. Okay, so that will need amendment. Let's see.
People keep asking the same questions because nobody organized the answers. Continue.
Okay, that is not it. All right, let's read this. I'm going to read through the script to see what it did, and that way we can figure out how to amend it.
Your stain botched is a is an ode to where AI was at the time of
That's that's right. Yeah, yeah. In a year, it will look so 2026. All right, scene 2. Okay, let me read through this. Let me watch it again.
People keep asking the same questions because nobody organized the answers.
All right. Cafe notices people asking similar questions, pinned comments, emails, community messages. Okay, these are visuals, dialogue. Oh, so it just didn't switch the voices, but people keep asking the same questions, and then you say because nobody organized the answers. Continue, smiles continue. Okay, so it actually did pick up on the dialogue. It just didn't change the voice.
You think you can just add in?
I might be able to make sure it does. Quick alternating cuts, whiteboard, marker, notebook, coffee mug, keyboard, arrow slowly.
I don't like the quick alternating cuts. I think we should take that out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I kind of
Yeah.
like the idea of it just being a scene. There's already so much going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go on the other scripts and
Yeah.
fix that too.
Okay, let me just read through it. Cafe notices people asking some questions, pinned comments, emails. Both independently stand up and move toward whiteboards. Let me try and add some director's notes here. Cafe, people keep asking the same questions. So cafe with male voice. Allison with and then I'll put a pause in. I'll be curious. This is a learning experience. Time pause or brief. Do you mind me editing your notes?
No, not at all.
Okay, it says cafe smiles and says continue. That's confusing to me. Is that specifically what you wanted it to say? To continue?
Let's see. Maybe not. What are we on, scene 2?
Scene 2. Well, I'll play it again.
People keep asking the same questions because nobody organized the answers. Continue.
The word
think-
continue seems out of place.
You saying continue. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take that out. Okay, camera. Okay, I'll just put like one scene panning from right to left slightly. Okay. All right, let me do another one completely and we'll just start fresh. That one. And then send. All right, we'll see what that does with it.
Do you take out the quick alternating cuts?
Yeah, I
Sure.
just I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. I just
Okay.
said slow pan from right to left, just so I'll give a little bit of visual movement.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, because I think that'll make it easier. Which, while we're at it, can we share two screens?
No, I'd have to steer. Let me.
Well, I just want to show you how it's not working for me, and maybe this can be a learning moment for anyone else who doesn't know how to do this.
Okay, this is okay. Go ahead. Let me hit download on this one.
Mm.
Save as scene 2.2. Okay. This I like what is I'm seeing what it's doing. It's a lot easier to follow. We'll see how the words are. Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was going to take longer.
No. Go ahead.
Well, I tried to run this so that we could start running them at the same time, and maybe I did it wrong. I put the script in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then it looks like it keeps saying, like it's like animate this, and then it shows it's done, but I don't know how to watch it.
Okay, that's not what mine looks like at all.
Oh, see, if I hit play, it just does it again. No, stop.
Oh, actually, we are both sharing. There's like a little inset of mine. Did you tell it to make a video? You have to choose. So this might be the difference between the free and the paid version.
Mm,
Um,
that I was thinking that, so I will not buy
okay,
it.
I'm not inside of a project.
But
I'm not inside of a project is one thing. Okay, if you go to try this, well, I'll just show you what's on my screen.
okay. It probably is that. I just wondered if yours even looked the same. And
No, it doesn't. But I'm not inside of a project, and that might be the difference. I'm not sure. Let me share. First off, since I already have this, let me share this. Scene 2.2.
People keep asking the same questions.
Because nobody organized the answers.
oh, that's so much better.
Yeah,
It
that.
looks good.
Yeah. That turned out pretty good.
Again, I like this one.
People keep asking the same questions.
Because nobody organized the answers.
And we
I-
both go to whiteboard. I like
I
it.
like it more than the first one, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, the tiny little edits will change things
Mm-hmm.
pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah.
People keep asking the same questions.
Because nobody organized the answers.
Ooh, and there's a cafe outside. Hold up.
I know, I saw that.
People keep asking the same questions.
Handy.
Because nobody organized the answers.
And it has, look at your screen. It's running code on your screen, like it's in your terminal on your laptop.
People keep
I want to
asking
know
the
what the
same
cheese block
questions.
is for. Like, why
Because
did I
nobody
draw a piece of
organized the
cheese?
answers.
Oh no, that's a
No, it's a
sponge.
sponge.
Because of our conversation about my app idea.
Yeah.
I'm selling sponges for
Yeah.
a living. I'm just kidding. That's not it.
People keep asking the same questions.
Because nobody organized the answers.
Okay, kind of like that one. Let me pull up the scene 1 just for
Morning. Time to build.
This could definitely be a system.
People keep asking the same questions.
Because nobody organized the answers.
Okay, not bad for a second pass.
Yeah. I think once we try to put them together, we can make little tweaks to.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm looking at Grok image generation and I'm like scared to start it because I'm going to end up missing all of my plans for the next week.
okay, so this is what I go into. I'm gonna go back. So this is what mine looks like. Hello? There we go. So I go into Imagine, and this is what it looks like. Wait, can you? No, that's on my. Can you see
Oh,
that?
I'm only seeing the media player.
Oh, that's on my stream, not for you. Let me share that. Stop sharing and then share window. Grok. Share. Okay. So, Pete's sake. Okay. So I just go into new and then click on Grok Imagine,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what shows up. And then I go into upload file.
Oh, video here. Oh, I wasn't doing this. I kept going into the project.
Yeah, no, it's not in a project. It's just in a new chat. And then select Imagine. And then you just upload the file with a little plus, and then you copy and paste the image, and then you make sure you pick the right aspect ratio and duration and resolution, which I think the last one was 480p. I think for what we're, well, I guess pick 720p. Although that probably will make the number of images you can, or videos you can create less, I would imagine.
I can't do that until I upgrade, which I am going to, but I want to use a different card that I don't have saved.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I will. So basically, I'll go in.
AI purchases onto one thing.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna upload media.
Oh, I just did scene 3. I just ran it.
You did? Okay, you gonna share?
I like it.
Okay, all right. I want to see it. I'm gonna stop
Apology.
sharing.
It might be missing the cafe. Our backgrounds are changing slightly with each one, but
Well, we can play around with it.
wait, is there audio to it? Oh, I muted the. So I'll unmute. Mine is just continuously looping. I don't know if yours.
Well, it will if I'm on Grok itself.
Oh, well, I didn't download it, but
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh, we don't have dialogue here. Oh, wait. It's supposed to be
Something happened to your audio on your mic. I'm not sure what. I can.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said it's supposed to be the AI that's starting to help us, not
Some random mystery person in a bodysuit.
just a shadow. So, and I don't know how I feel about the music, but I feel like the image is not bad.
Yeah, I can't hear the music. I'm not picking that up, but
yeah, I think that this one is workable too. So
I love that I love that my dog is now officially on the table. It's like, just come on up, puppy.
There's some of it that I do just kind of think is like funny that the AI is doing it bad and almost worth leaving in.
Yeah.
Because it's almost endearing. Let me see if I can. Well, I don't know. Who wants to run the next one?
I can, just because I'll have more,
and the audio and everything. Yeah.
more access and everything. So let me, this time I'll share my screen. Share screen. Window.
Yeah, I'll upgrade and then we can do another, we can do finalizing this session.
Cafe has ninjas bringing him data and books. See, that's what I need in my life. I need more ninjas. We all do. Okay,
So this will be 4, which will be, this one's the one I'm most interested in. Oh wait, I updated the script though.
okay.
So let me make sure that that's newly in OneDrive.
All right. Upload media. And then we have scene 4.av. What does AV stand for?
Avatar.
Okay. So that's uploading. And then
Okay, the new script is in OneDrive.
Scene 4. One of the jokes, you'll have to meet Jim sometime. One of the jokes that Jim, because I have all these monitors, and then up there, I'm going to put a 50-inch monitor over my whiteboard that I can like slide stuff over onto. And so anytime he'll send me something, I'm like, wait, where is it? You know, I'm like looking all around. He's like, it's down on your refrigerator screen. Like, you might want to look on your wife's iPad in her van. Who knows where it is? Hey, CDN, did you change your name? Are you no longer a mailman? All right, Control A, Control C. This is scene 4. Control V. Okay, here we go.
Sorry, that was me. And it's like, maybe I should actually be on the Twitch.
Can you make sure this is muted so it doesn't blast my eardrums? This is so much fun, Al. This is just so much fun. I'm glad we're doing this. It's got a 7 brew during the holidays last year. You haven't been? It is, I think one thing they've done, I'd be very curious to know what their training is at 7 brew, because it feels like it's a party every time you go there, which has to be what they're somehow going for. There's always music playing. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're at top speed now.
Wait, does this one have any audio?
I've muted it because let me
Oh, because
yeah, let me
just one round through.
let me pause it. Come on. Pause. I wish I could, they either just have mute or unmute. I wish you could like change the actual volume on that individual scene. So let me, my brain doesn't task switch very fast. Okay, I need to turn my browser down a little bit. And then let me move this over here. Okay, now unmute. And then let's play it.
Let's break this down.
Wait, I have an idea.
Perfect. Connected here.
Yes, high five.
That's
Let's
actually
break
kind of,
this down.
Wait,
That's
I have an
kinda cool.
idea.
Perfect. Connected here.
Yes, high five.
Let's break this down.
We could slow it
Wait,
down
I
a
have an
tad
idea.
bit,
Okay.
but
I think we let me just let me see. Regenerate, extend, make video. Let me turn it into a 10-second.
okay, yeah. It did pretty good with it. I mean, because that's
Yeah.
a lot comes on.
And then let me add a note. No, oops. Well, let's see what it does. Now that I changed it to 10-second.
This is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next 2 videos should be pretty quick.
Brainstorm. And it might not be a part of this thing, but since we're playing around with videos and our interactions, I think like I'm picturing the camera behind me looking at me with TikTok up,
Mm-hmm.
with your TikTok feed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that needs to be in this thing, but I was thinking about like that is a. Did you see one of my? Did you?
I know. Wait.
What's happening now? What the heck?
It just kind of went a little bit wild.
It went completely off. There's 2 of you, so you've cloned yourself.
Well, it's supposed to show us in different scenes of our life, like
Yeah.
me and doing other things outside of just work, like coming in. It was supposed to be like me walking back in to my computer from the gym, me going out to the balcony, you playing Fortnite, you Gracie. Well, I think the Gracie's coming in with the Tim Tam, that was earlier, but then you having a movie night with your family.
Okay. All
That
right.
was supposed to be, and that was all supposed to be like in the background while we're still sitting in coding. So none of that happened, but
The 27 drinks on the table is kind of on brand, but also why is there no audio? Oh, because I've turned the audio off.
Wait.
Let's break this down.
Identity.
A more beautiful question.
Wait, continue.
Binocular vision.
wait, change the dialogue too.
Let's break this down.
Identity.
A more beautiful question.
Wait, continue.
Binocular vision.
Are you coaching yourself? Are you now your own trainer?
I guess so.
Okay, let me look at the. Let me look at this. I need to watch it one more time.
Wait.
Let's break this down.
Identity.
A more beautiful question.
Wait, continue.
Binocular vision.
Wait.
I just love its obsession with like little things. It decided your book title is its favorite thing about you.
Yeah, that's really the only thing about me, to be honest.
It's just so funny. But anyways,
I'm honestly gonna need therapy. The number of Tim Tams that have been stolen, you don't even understand at this point. Okay, let me read through the script.
well, I think I need to get Grok and that I might want to sit with this because I
Yeah.
have a vision. And
Yeah.
this is close to it. So I might have to understand like how Grok reads the scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still want it to be where it's not cutting angles
Mm-hmm.
and it's still just like us from the original video.
Mm-hmm.
But then now in the background, there is like, it was supposed to be like foreground, regular time background.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they call it in film? I don't know. But like in the back, that's where you saw like a time lapse.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I did a great job.
But it is funny.
So we can't really be mad at Grok. That's all on me. Sometimes I do feel like they just read my mind, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, Chad knew what I wanted, so Grok will get it.
But the fact that every single coffee mug says they all say focus on them. I just keep on trying. Maybe one more mug will do it.
Or focus on focus on finishing one coffee. They're all full.
I can't. I just keep on going and brewing coffee. That's really the purpose of my life. Okay. Yeah, so one thing you could do when you're playing with it is what I'll do a lot of times is I don't ask Grok much of anything. So I'll talk to Claude for all, like, the Claude is the one I'm interacting with, and it's like then Claude, and like I'm doing the actual thing, but Claude is like doing the scripting and everything and helping me think through it, producing the script, and then I hand that off to Grok. And so in this case, if I was doing this, I would have Claude research how to give directions to Grok Imagine to get the output you want, because a lot of times it'll go in and do the people have figured it out.
Yeah, because somebody's already and see, that's actually one of the important things about AI too, right? Is that like expertise in a field matters. So that's a cool thing to say, hey, AI, go find like an actual filmmaker who knows how to describe this
Right.
and has done it and then built it correctly in
Yeah.
Grok and use that format.
So that's one thing. And then also I would be like, when I'm doing this kind of thing, I'm describing what it did. Like, here's the prompt I gave it. Here's the issue. Help me spiral in on why it didn't follow this direction and why it did the thing that it did. And it can kind of diagnose that to some extent. But when it says God did this, am I blaming God on the number of coffees? Like, this is, he made me like this.
Maybe this way.
I can't help it. I'm gonna go brew another pot of coffee, I guess.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you want to do? What's the next step?
If it's not running tokens, I just say we just rapid fire through the last two for entertainment, and then I
Okay.
think we probably call it and then do a reconvene where we really sit and maybe together, maybe I don't know, we'll figure it out and
Okay.
do like try to make this actually seamless, and then it'll be exciting for everybody to see the mess that this kind of was and what it actually turns into. But I'd like to play around with Grok a little bit first and maybe
Yeah.
work a scene or two and then come together. And
Well, we'll definitely have a bloopers reel from this. We can clip together the bloopers. Let's see. Okay, so, well, I don't know why I stopped sharing my screen. Window. Grok Imagine. Share. And then, oh, I know why it does that. Because a lot of people will just have one screen. That's why it minimizes it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so new. I'm gonna download. Let me download this real quick, just for funsies. I can't wait to show Gracie these. She's gonna get a kick out of them.
oh, there was one that I think it was on the first one. I was thinking I can't wait for Gracie to see it. I think the first one with her in it is funny.
Yeah. If you want to go to the scene that you did, the scene, was it 3? And download it into the Sting video output folder.
Oh, okay.
It's 3 left 4.1. Save.
I kind of want a reaction video of Gracie watching these.
Okay. I'll figure that out.
It doesn't have to be live stream.
I can just Marco Polo you.
Yeah.
Okay, new one now. Upload. Yeah, I'm always scary. It's always scary sharing Grok on screen like this. Sometimes the actual videos that it's showing, like in the background, are not family friendly. I'm like, get control of yourself,
Well,
Grok.
I know that Grok is not known for being...
It is not. Okay, scene 5 AV. All right, and then do I have the script?
Yes, you should. It should be script scene 5.
Okay, it's very short. Is that right?
Mhm.
Okay. Control C.
That's why I thought the last two would be like kind of quick because it's now supposed to just be kind of clean progression. And I think the last one has a little bit more dialogue, and then
All right. And then, actually, you know what I could do? I could just do it right here. Browser. Yeah. Okay. Generating 16%. I also tried out Gemini video, which they had Gemini video. Well, they had a Google video generator that was separate, but now they brought it inside of Gemini. It's taking its time. 20. Okay, it's still going.
it's a shorter video. Anyways, Gemini.
So it did a really good job. I liked what it came up with, but I just have the $17 per month Gemini, subscription, and it let me make like 2, and then you have one more that you can make for in the next 24 hours or whatever. So it's pretty limited, but it does a good job too. But it would be a longer sprint to use that. Okay, here we go. Let me... did I mute this? Unmute.
Find themselves.
The timeline starts with identity.
Right. Then we build the systems
Automate the repeatable, free the creative.
and help people find themselves.
Aw.
The timeline starts with
This one
identity.
is cute.
Right. Then
Huh?
I said this one is cute.
Yeah, I like it.
I actually kind of like found it cute, the AI looking back, like wanting to be part of the conversation.
Okay.
we build the systems
Automate the repeatable, free the creative.
Oh, that's
and help people find themselves.
The timeline starts with identity.
Right. Then we build the systems
Automate the repeatable, free the creative.
and help people find themselves.
Okay. And it's doing a good job with the male-female voices.
Oh yeah, I didn't even pick up on that.
The fact that my MacBook is merging with one of my books is somehow a little bit meta.
The
They're so-
timeline starts with identity.
Right. Then we build the systems
Oh,
Automate the repeatable, free the creative.
and help people find themselves.
I like that we've carved our catchphrases into everything.
Yeah.
And, I'm carving on the back of my MacBook as well.
Okay. Trust the process.
Not faith over fear, faith and fear this time. Or is that a cross? Probably a cross.
I think it's a plus. What was I? Oh, I like the 2 whiteboard thing too. I like that. That's like a constant.
Mhm. Yeah, if we can make the scene a little bit more constant, I think, and keep similar dialogue and the same themes. Like I'm liking the theme and the idea. It is I should be asking you if you like the idea.
I do. One thought longer term for other stuff that we do is I'd be curious to know if I know there are. I've seen them on TikTok. I just hadn't, and I imagine there's probably a price tag associated with some of them, but I know you can, inside of Claude Code, you can download repos and plugins and MCPs that will let it actually do all of what we're doing manually, and you're just talking to Claude, and it's going in and using plugins to services to do all of that, which I think would be worthwhile if you're doing this kind of thing regularly. Okay, so that was number 5, and then we're going to go back out and go to scene 6.
almost through the whole thing.
Mhm. Okay, that.
I feel like it looks like there's a lot of work to do to clean this up, but it actually won't be bad. I
Yeah.
really feel like I almost maybe even uploading it into Claude and just saying, how do we give the direction to
Mhm.
keep really think it's about separating that foreground and background. I
Mhm.
think when I put that down,
Yeah.
then the rest will look really good.
Okay, Control A, Control C. All right. I think that's it. It's almost Tim Tam time now.
My coffee is almost out. I'm gonna have to like heat it up.
Do you reheat your coffee? I'm not judging too much.
I normally drink it fast enough. I don't love reheating my coffee. I'll normally throw it out, but if I have to, I will.
Gracie does. I judge her. I just look at her as she's putting it in the microwave. She looks over her shoulder at me. Like, you have
I
a.
think it does change it a little bit.
Oh, it
to-
definitely does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is one. There's two things for me. People can do whatever the heck they want, obviously, but my own personal things that I've decided because I've taste tested side by side a lot of stuff, done a lot of A/B on it, and uh, fresh ground makes a huge difference. Because what I'll do is
Let me get there.
I'll read or I'll like watch TikTok videos about different things you can do with coffee, and I'll test it. And I'm like, I just can't taste the difference, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do whatever's easiest. So I default to the easiest. But the two things I do is fresh ground and not reheating it, because it does taste, for me, it tastes what it makes it taste like it'll take a good coffee and turn it into a diner coffee, which most diner coffees are just brown water that tastes kind of bad. All right.
If I think about it, I think I normally, if I don't finish it, I end up drinking it lukewarm or cold. And that doesn't
The best
really bother
timeline is when everything just flows.
Right. The robot's input is key here. I suggest automating the workflow.
Yes, that would prevent the worst timeline.
Let's outline that now.
The best timeline is when everything just
Hold up.
flows.
Right.
I like how the mic is levitating. It's holding it there, and then it just takes it and it stays in place, which is handy.
Right. The robot's input is key here.
And it looks up as I say the robot. Like, wait, are you talking about me?
I suggest automating the workflow.
Yes, that would prevent the worst timeline.
Let's outline that now.
The best timeline is when everything just flows.
Right. The robot's input is key here. I suggest automating the workflow.
Yes, that would prevent the worst timeline.
Let's outline that now.
I finally just looked. I didn't see it. Just like, I was distracted because I was looking up the script, because the dialogue that we put in should have been different, and it should have been me saying, so Allison, it has the boomer joke reference you liked, that I said, all right, isn't it past the boomer bedtime? Cafe starts walking out, stops without turning around. I just have one more idea. Allison already opening Claude, one more prompt. Cafe sighs, smiles, walks back, and the AI quietly rotates its chair back towards the desk, fade to black, logo appears, the best timeline.
Okay, that's a different script than what I put in. The scene 6 script?
Yeah.
That's not what's
Maybe I didn't re-upload it in this.
here. Let me look at it.
See, this is why I like GitHub. I guess it's the same thing as like Git commit, but I feel like there's not so much manual.
Try recycling and see if it shows up.
Well, here I'm just gonna.
No, it's not.
Here I did a replace.
Okay. You're gonna get me on GitHub eventually. I keep on trying.
I'm not great at collaboration on it either, so it's partly on me that I have not really walked you through it.
Okay. So it's scene 6 again. Use that. Control V.
Okay, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
All right. Last one. I'm excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun to finish.
I wonder, maybe not this go around, but eventually, I put my coffee in a sealed thermos. See, this is why we're friends, Soulforge. Actually, before we get off, Al, I want to try and convince you to do the same thing and put it in a thermos. And I literally have a whole website about why that's important that I made.
All
Okay,
right, isn't
we
it
go.
past the boomer bedtime?
Come on now.
I just had one more idea.
One more prompt.
That was
All
Nice.
right, isn't it past the boomer bedtime?
I just had one more idea.
One more prompt.
I'm not sure why we're so passive aggressive all of a sudden. Or
I
so
mean, it's because you're passive aggressive with that one comment. That was
oh, honestly, it probably did.
it probably registered as Allison is passive aggressive.
Yeah, we definitely end up fighting.
All
in the
right,
end.
isn't it past the boomer bedtime?
I just had one more idea.
One more prompt.
I like how it fades to black on the best timeline. That's good.
Yeah, a little fixing, but
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna get there. I will give you complete editorial control over this. You have much stronger opinions than I do on the actual output. So, the fact that somehow you built in that everybody is stealing my Tim Tams is is personally offensive.
I guess it did pick up on the passive aggression over time.
Oh man. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna let me share this with you. Let me share this with you. Here, move this over here. Personal. Okay, here we go. Okay, I want to share this. Window, this one. Share. So one night, I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I, what I think about in 3 in the morning, I don't know why I think about these things, but I was like, I wonder why I drink out of a small cup. And so I pulled up Claude and I just started talking about why I drink out of a small coffee mug. Usually, there's this one. I have 3 small coffee mugs. But so I talked for 3 hours about why I drink from a small coffee mug and why it makes sense and why everybody else is stupid. And so
Your prompts make me feel better about my prompts.
so I dumped all that in. I said, can you just create a offline HTML file, which I now have uploaded to my website. But the 1 ounce pour, a data-driven argument for the 1 ounce pour, why the smallest cup in the room is getting more out of every drop than you are. You are, specifically Allison. Okay, here's the ritual that this whole page is defending. I brew my coffee and pour it straight into a thermos to lock in the heat. Then I pour just a little at a time, roughly 1 ounce from the thermos into a small mug. Each pour gets sipped fresh and hot, instead of letting a big cup slump into lukewarm regret.
It's a good argument.
Everything below is the playful data-driven case for why that small pour habit is quietly the smartest way to drink a cup of coffee, squeezing more enjoyment out of every single drop. 15 ounces, same coffee, 1 ounce at a time. 15 more moments. The flavor window is, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. The flavor window is tiny. Coffee's volatile aromatic compounds hit peak expression between 120 and 140. That's a 20-degree window. A big ceramic mug spends most of its life outside of it. So this is the big ceramic mug where it's too hot to drink, too hot to drink, too hot to drink, and then in the sweet spot. But see, I don't sip my coffee fast. I don't like chug it. And so then it gets below that. And so all of this time it's undrinkable. But if you just pour it out into a small mug, it immediately cools it down to the right temperature and you can drink it right there. Every pour lands in the sweet spot. The big mug passes through it once and never comes back unless you microwave it, in which case is it even really coffee at that point? The sip rate problem. Your pace doesn't match the mug.
Keeps going.
No, we're just getting started. Your pace doesn't match the mug. A 15-ounce mug starts at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. You wait 4 to 5 minutes before it's even drinkable. Then the sweet spot lasts maybe 6 to 7 minutes. At a natural sip every 2 to 3 minutes, that's a 2 to 3 sips in the zone. Out of 15 ounces, you get maybe 1 ounce of optimal coffee. And then there's a graphic to represent it. And reheating, the microwave changes the chemistry. The mug warmer slow cooks it. Both ruin it.
Is that true?
It is true.
Oh.
That's why it changes the flavor. It actually changes the volatile compounds.
Because I always considered a mug warmer. Okay, this is what I want to do, because you know how there's that whole argument that AI just like convinces you that you're right about everything. I happen to think you and I argue very logically. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, how do you counter argue that? That's solid. But I also think that with my own ideas, unfortunately. And with ChatGPT, because it has so much context and memory of me, sometimes I think like I want to come at this as like, whoever would think this is the dumbest person ever, let me tell you why, and then see if it would say the opposite. But it already knows that that's not me, so it changes it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take this argument as a test theory and just
try and
start
break it, like try to break it down.
No, just try to say like anyone who does the one sip pour is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. We can have dueling websites where
yeah, and just see if I can get it to argue, because that would be a high, like the test case of, is it actually just going to agree with you?
You should be able to aim Claude or what's that?
Instead of, this is objectively right. Am I like your view and my opinion is objectively right on this?
Well, if you just aim Claude at this web URL, cafe635.com, 1 ounce pour, and tell it to break down every single argument to try and convince me otherwise, and then to create an offline HTML site, then I'll uploading. We'll have a dueling website. But let me continue, so I can convince you.
Wait, oh my gosh, there's actually more. I thought you were joking.
Oh no, we've barely gotten started. Hold up. If you see the scroll bar over on the side, like that's where we are on the page. Like there's so much more argument.
Oh man, okay.
Pharmacology, your liver prefers microdoses. Caffeine's half-life is 5 to 6 hours. Your liver metabolizes it at a fixed rate. 1 big cup creates a spike crash cycle. Small pours spread across the morning keep you in smooth, sustained alertness. See? With a graphic. In the optimal zone. See? That 1 ounce pour keeps you right there. Every pour resets all 5 senses. This is actually like the point. Your brain adapts to constant stimuli. Okay, so think about when you walk into a room where there's like fresh baked bread or some Italian meal, and then you enjoy it for a minute, and then your brain begins to mask it, and so you can't enjoy it. But when you remove the stimuli, because it's inside of a thermos, your brain adapts to constant stimuli. A big mug becomes invisible to your nervous system within minutes. The 1 ounce pour creates absence, and absence is what makes presence possible. Taste, palate fatigue resets with each empty cup, 15 first sips, which is true. Like if you like space it out a few minutes, then you pour a fresh one, it like hits you again. Olfactory habituation, brain mask constant scent. No cup equals no scent. equals full reset. Sound, listen, shh, listen.
It wasn't that loud.
Hot coffee.
Yeah.
Hot coffee splashing into a small metal cup, a tiny bell that says now. Touch, the heat arrives fresh, the weight of 1 ounce in the hand, then gone, then back. Sight, watching coffee arc from thermos to cup, a ritual you can see. Okay.
So it stops dopamine fatigue. That's actually kind
Mhm.
of cool and necessary.
It's a whole thing. I built my whole life around this ritual. Frequency beats intensity, happiness research. I don't know if you're familiar with Kahneman's research on happiness, but Kahneman's research is clear. People with the highest life satisfaction don't have bigger peak experiences. They have more frequent small positive moments. The brain counts deposits, not their size. Big mug, 1 deposit, 1 ounce pour, 15 deposits. Same coffee, same time, dramatically more happiness. Like, I'm dedicated to this now. Okay, presence. A wandering mind is an unhappy mind. Matt Killingsworth's Track Your Happiness study pinged thousands of people randomly throughout their day. The finding, people who were more mentally present, even with mundane tasks, were significantly happier than those whose minds wandered, even towards pleasant thoughts. What pulls you back to now? With a big mug, 0 presence cues. With a 1 ounce pour, 15 presence cues. Every pour is a sound, a smell, a warmth in the hand. The coffee keeps calling you back. Okay, the obvious objections. But what about a travel mug? It solves one problem, thermal stability, while destroying everything else. The lid seals off smell and sound, the volume kills sensory resets, and there's never a gap, never an absence, never a moment where the cup is empty and then suddenly alive again. Scorecard. I know I'm a nerd. It's okay. Temperature control, both keep coffee hot. It's a tie. But the travel mug loses on smell, sound, palate reset, presence, and social. Nobody ever asks a love story about a Yeti. Because there is a love story behind my green spatterware mug. Have I ever told you that?
No.
Okay, I'll have to tell you that. Okay, philosophy, the theology of paying attention. Robert Farrar Capone, who wrote my favorite book of all time, writes, "The world does not need more information, it needs more wonder." Capone spent an entire chapter on cutting a single onion, not how to cut it efficiently, how to encounter it. The translucence of the layers, the wetness of the knife, the thing itself, not the task of getting past it. The big mug treats coffee as a delivery mechanism. The small cup leaves it whole. Okay, I'm almost done. The cup that starts conversations. A normal coffee mug is invisible. Nobody comments on it. But a tiny spatterware cup clipped to a messenger bag by a carabiner, that's conspicuous enough to invite a question, which it does all the time. People ask me about it. And a question is an invitation to connect. Conversation started by a coffee vessel. A 16-ounce Yeti, 0. A ceramic mug, 0. A tiny cup on a carabiner, infinite. Is that an espresso?
So it all ties back in. Did Claude make these arguments, or ChatGPT, or whoever you used, or did you
I did.
back to the conversation?
This is all like in the conversation that I had.
Okay, nice.
The 20-year yes, the 26-year yes, the story it carries. In 1999, a man drives to the Adirondack Mountains to decide whether to propose to a woman he fell in love with before they ever met. He stops in Lake Placid, buys a small green and white spatterware mug from Eastern Mountain Sports. On the morning of that backpacking trip at Mount Marcy and Avalanche Lake, he sips coffee from that mug and makes the most important decision of his life. He decides yes. 26 years later, gosh, what the heck? Married, 4 kids, 3 dogs, a life full of stories, and he still carries that mug clipped to the outside of his bag where it can get dinged and seen and asked about. Every time someone asks about it, he gets to go back to that trail. Same coffee, more everything. The final score. Less coffee per serving, more coffee per cup. The pour is the point. So yes, whenever I think I shared a little bit about Gracie, my story of how we met, right?
Yeah, you have.
Okay, so when I'd fallen in love before we hadn't met yet, and I decided, like, am I really going to do this? So I decided I was going to take like a solo backpacking trip into the Adirondacks for a while to pray and think. And But on the way there, I needed to stop and get some supplies. And so I stopped in Lake Placid at Eastern Mountain Sports and got a bunch of stuff. But there was this little green spatterware mug, which I don't think I have up here. I think it's downstairs. I was like, oh, that's cool, like a little espresso mug. So I bought it, and that's what I was sipping from as I was praying and thinking. And so that's literally never left my person, basically, that mug. It's on my briefcase that my messenger bag. I have a carabiner, and it's clipped to that. And I have my travel thermos that I bring my coffee with me. And so, but the number of times, like I've been asked hundreds of times what that coffee mug is. And so I get to share the story. So
I like that. You do a lot of symbolism things. You
Mhm.
you romanticize life.
I do. It's a
It's
problem.
So anyways, 15 out of 15 for this HTML talk. I actually want to do that with some of my conversations now.
Yeah.
But
All righty. Well,
cool. I'm excited to finish this thing. I think we'll get somewhere. And first podcast recording is Wednesday morning,
Mm-hmm.
early morning for me.
You're going to need to go make some more coffee because I'm going to need, or you can microwave it because I'm going to need this Tim Tam Slam on camera, by the way.
Okay, we can do that. I gotta microwave it.
Or whatever. You want it.
And I get a new one and then we start it with it.
Okay. So you're going to buy another pack? Have you already eaten them all? Is that the actual reality?
No, I shared some. No, I have them. I shared them with my
Okay.
I shared them with my guests so I wouldn't eat them.
Okay. All right.
But
yeah, no. We can do that. We can do that on the we can do it on the first podcast.
Like a nice coffee.
Yeah.
So I actually get the real experience.
You will. Also, I have a Tim Tam dive bomb rescue spoon, and so whenever you come prepared, because if it does melt and drop into the coffee, you're gonna need something to fish it out with. That's happened on occasion. Because as you're sucking it up, the chocolate starts to melt, but you want it to. You need the coffee to soak into every little bit of the wafers.
Uh-huh.
And that does make a significant textural difference. To get the full Tim Tam Slam experience, it really needs to soak in. Because if it's crunchy, that's not the same thing.
I feel like that was a tutorial.
Yeah.
So
yeah, about not to do it.
Fast.
Yeah, you got to be quick.
Yeah. Okay. Exciting. Well, we have something to look forward to.
Yes.
Out of the podcast itself.
Well, play around with. Oh, also put your Tim Tams in the fridge.
I do.
For best experience. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna play around with this thing, and then share it with me or whatever. And then if you want me to, I can actually edit. Once you get it like you want it, I can edit it together unless you have editing software. You can do it, but also.
I used to. Then I spilled an energy drink on my computer. So I don't know if I even have like the license to it anymore or something, but we'll see.
If you need me to, let me know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good Saturday.
Thank you.
It was fun.